¡Viva la raza!
What up, everybody? This is Ace. Welcome to another episode of Ace and his Familia Vlogs. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry that I published this. So it's been so long since I published a video. My apologies. As you can tell, I'm at home in Apple Valley, California, and I haven't really gone to meet and greets lately, so I haven't really been recording. It's been a very rough time. A lot of issues going on in my real world, with work, with my house, everything going on. There's a lot of things going on, and money being kind of tight as well. So money is also a factor. Time is also a factor, and that's why I haven't been going to Jimmy's World Order or even the Wrestling Guy store. But I am gonna give you guys, I'm gonna show you guys what meet and greets coming up for both the Wrestling Guy store and for Jimmy's World Order at the end of the video. So I'm gonna show you guys what meet and greets are gonna be happening coming soon, very soon. And hopefully, maybe one of these days, I can go to a meet and greet. But right now, I'm at home. Let me show you guys. I got my bearded dragon over there. My son's fish over there. Got a couple figures over here. Oreo, come here. I got my pretty doggy Oreo right here with me, chilling. Coco. Coco! I got Coco somewhere over there. Just doesn't want to pay attention to me. And today, since I can't give you guys a meet and greet video, I'm going to give you guys what I've been asked for a bunch of times by subscribers and followers, supporters, you know, my viewers, my friends that I've seen at meet and greets. They've been asking me, show some of your autographs from past meet and greets. We would like to see them. So all these meet and greets have been in video form, have been in vlogs in this channel. So if you would like to check out the original videos from those meet and greets, check them out. I will show you clips of the videos in a minute once I talk about them. And I will tell you guys about my experience in those meet and greets and at JWO. Some happen at JWO, some happen at the Wrestling Guy store. So I'm going to talk about that, give my experience. So I'm at home just relaxing. In a couple hours I'll be going to work today, and let's start the video then. First, let me talk about, this is one of my autographs from Kurt Angle, none other than Kurt Angle. This picture actually I made. I remember making this when I found out that Kurt Angle was going to show up. It was at the Wrestling Guy store, and I was so excited to meet Kurt Angle. There's a little bit of blurriness here and there, but the photo shows all his great career highlights, a lot of his career highlights. When he was WWE champion, when he was the IC Intercontinental European champion, when he had both belts, the milk truck, the debut of John Cena, him rapping, trying to rap. See if you can see the referee doing the beatbox. The Kurt Angle with Sensational Sherry, when Kurt Angle was singing I'm Just a Sexy Kurt when he was doing his feud with Shawn Michaels. And here he put Kurt Angle, WWE Hall of Fame 2017. Check that out. This was at the Wrestling Guy store, and I'm going to say Kurt Angle is awesome. If you guys have an opportunity to meet Kurt Angle, do it. It is awesome. He is a great guy. He's cool to talk to. He gives time to his supporters. I believe I took my son that time. At the time he wanted to go with me. He just wanted to tag along. So I took him with me. And so he met Kurt Angle as well. Even though he didn't know who he was. But he met him. He was really nice to my son as well. Very, very nice guy. Highly recommend it. Met him, checking him out when he does meet and greets. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe he might be coming to the Wrestling Guy store soon, again for the second time. So if that's announced, I will keep you guys updated on that. And if he does show up to the Wrestling Guy store for the second time, I believe it's the second time. My opinion, I think it's the second time. David from the Wrestling Guy store, if you're watching, if I'm wrong, if you've been there more, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, yeah, I highly recommend, if he does show up at the Wrestling Guy store, I recommend you guys go check him out because he was awesome. Highly recommend it. And so let me show you guys the video of him coming to the Wrestling Guy store. A little piece of it, show you my interaction with him. It was awesome. So here we go. I'll be back with another meet and greet. Alright, I'm back. Also, now we're going to talk about two meet and greets put together. I'm going to talk about the meet and greet at the Wrestling Guy store and at JWO. Two separate events, separate times. The reason is because I met Chavo Guerrero for the first time. I'm going to talk about Chavo Guerrero Jr., one of my favorite guys. You know, he's a Guerrero. I'm a huge Eddie Guerrero fan. And I just love the Guerrero family. And I'm a huge supporter. So when I found out that he was going to be at the Wrestling Guy store, I think the Wrestling Guy store was first. I met him at the Wrestling Guy store. He was great. It wasn't supposed to be him. It was supposed to be, if I remember correctly, it was supposed to be Shaul Guerrero and Aiden English at the Wrestling Guy store. But for whatever reason, Shaul Guerrero canceled the and couldn't make it. So Aiden English was still available. He was still going to show up, but he wasn't going to bring his wife, Shaul Guerrero. And I was really excited to meet Shaul. I couldn't believe. I was very disappointed when I heard that she canceled. But then David he called Chavo Guerrero, asked him if he could show up. And he showed up. He said, "Yes, I got you." You know, David is really good friends with Chavo, and he showed up. And I was excited because it was my first time. I'm going to show you. Here is my Aiden English autograph. Here is the photo I took with Aiden English. You guys check that out. And then I'm not sure. I know I had my title belt, my Eddie Guerrero WWE Championship belt signed. like my WWE Undisputed WWE Championship, whatever, the Legacy belt for Eddie Guerrero. That's a lot. It's hard to. Sorry, I got tongue tied. But anyway, the WWE title from Eddie Guerrero, and I know I had that signed. I had a couple other things signed by Chavo. I think might have been my hat and a few other things, but I can't right now. They're put away. But I'm gonna show you this autograph that I have from Chavo. I'm not sure if I got this from either of the meet and greets. Probably David's, but I'm not 100% sure. Or I might have just purchased this on the side. But this is the Chavo Guerrero autograph. And I'm going to also show you guys the photo. I had Chavo take a picture with my belt. I'm going to show you that. I think this is where I had my belt signed. It wasn't at David's store. I'm confused. It's kind of blurry at times. I kind of forget things. But it was at JWO that I met Chavo for the second time, and I had him take a picture with my WWE title, my Eddie Guerrero title. Let me show you that. And so yeah, Chavo, I'm going to say Chavo Guerrero is a great dude. He's really cool. He seems like a real down-to-earth, someone that I could just talk to like a friend. I wish I could know Chavo personally, and he was very, very great. Ate in English. He was really cool. Very, very quiet. You can tell. But he was cool. I told him how I liked the Rusev Day. I told him how much I think he has a great voice. How much of a fan I am of Showgirl. That I wish Showgirl was there. And then when I met Chavo the second time, and I met Melina as well, I'll show you guys. This is the photo I have of Chavo and Melina holding the belt. I talked to Melina. She was really sweet, a sweetheart. I'm a huge fan of Melina. I told her which matches I enjoyed. I told her how much I enjoyed her entrance with the split. Told her hopefully one of these days we can see you back in WWE, maybe at the Rumble. Just an awesome experience. Shout out to both David and the Wrestling Guy store for these awesome events. Well, now I'm going to show you guys the video of both the Wrestling Guy stores and JW me meeting Aiden English and Chavo, and then for a second time Chavo, and then this time Melina. Let me show you guys that. Big fan of you guys, man. Eddie was my childhood idol. I have big fans.
That's a real signature too. That's not real. I see a lot of them that are fake.
Yeah, I got that.
Nice. That's good, bro.
He made his weekend because he was disappointed Shaw wasn't coming in. So his tournament meet.
Oh, I was at the last second.
Yeah.
I was looking up to meet Shaw. I was looking up. I missed you at the.
Is it?
Yeah, and then if you take a picture, the little camera.
Wait, is it recording?
Yeah, but it's recording.
Chavo, you just signed this guy's belt, right? It's the Eddie belt. Very cool, man.
Don't sell this on eBay.
Oh, never. Never do my price. Never.
I'll get your picture right now, too.
Never. Eddie's my favorite of all time. One quick thing I'm going to show you guys. I also met Melina at the LAX Fan Fest. The first time I was at the LAX Fan Fest. And this autograph was to my daughter Jasmine. She was a little younger and she was starting to like WWE. She was starting to like pro wrestling. Right now she's still in between. She's a fan of the WWE divas, the superstars, the female stars like Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair, but she doesn't watch too much. But this is when she was starting to watch WWE more, and we met Melina at the LAX Fan Fest. So this was also my second time meeting Melina at JWO, which was awesome. And here's the picture of me and Melina, just me and her on our own at JWO. The next one I want to talk about is meeting Cherry, former WWE superstar Cherry and Domino. Domino and Cherry at the Wrestling Guy store. Domino and Cherry were so awesome. Shout outs to Cherry. Cherry follows me on Instagram. She's awesome. And to me, in my opinion, Deuce and Domino with Cherry, they're a tag team. It's Deuce and Domino. Sorry about that. My wife just came in and my dog started barking. But anyways, to me, Deuce and Domino were my favorite tag team, like underrated tag team in my opinion. And they were WWE Tag Team Champions. They were able to defeat Paul London and I believe Brian Kendrick. They were the tag team champion, longest reigning tag team champions in SmackDown history for quite some time, until they were defeated by Deuce and Domino. I wish I could meet Deuce, but I wasn't able to meet Deuce, but I was able to meet Cherry and Domino. These two are awesome. They were selling shirts. I even bought the shirt that they were selling. I told Cherry how much I love her entrance with the roller skates, and I talked about how I felt that Deuce and Domino were very underrated. Not a lot of people talk about Deuce and Domino because they weren't in WWE for a long time. To me, that tag team could have gone long ways. Could have been multiple tag team champions in my opinion. Probably even they could have gone their separate ways and being individual stars in my opinion, but it wasn't meant to be. But it was great meeting them, and shout outs to the Wrestling Guy store. Time to show you guys the video of me meeting Deuce, Domino, and Cherry. And Cherry, if you're watching, because I know you follow me, thank you for being so great, because you were great at the meet and greet. Not only that, shout out to Cherry because she was part of the podcast. I have a Spotify podcast, pro wrestling podcast. Check it out. Go on Spotify and search for Ace and His Familia podcast on Spotify. I'm with my co-host Famous B. Shout out to Famous B. If you haven't checked out the Spotify Pro Wrestling Podcast, check it out. And she was actually a special guest on the podcast. And we talked all about pro wrestling. And she was awesome. She was great in the podcast. So I hope you had a good time, Cherry, at the podcast. And I highly recommend everyone listen to it. It was a girls' night podcast episode with I had three pro wrestling female fans, friends of ours, friends of mine, and Famous B, Dallas, April, and Heel Liz. They were part of the podcast, and then I invited Cherry, and she was able to be part of the podcast. So check that out. And again, thank you for the autograph. Time to show you guys the video.
We're recording, got it.
Hello, how are you? Good. What's your name? Junior. Very nice. You want me to sign Junior? Is JR or JUNIR? JR is fine. JR.
Where'd you get that one? Oh, this one.
This one? Came from
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
Forest.
Oh, okay.
I kind of follow you guys on Twitter.
Okay.
And I was the one that messaged, I was like, hey, you guys should come to LA. And all of a sudden, I thought you commented and he tweeted it.
Okay.
And that's where I got the ball rolling. I was like, oh, now they're excited.
So we can thank you.
Yeah, because I love the team, man.
You got a good hat there too.
Thank you.
Did you drink that IPA?
Oh, it's good. I
Is
tried
it?
it.
I haven't tried it yet.
You should. I had to recommend it.
Yeah.
I tried the Austin and I tried the Cabo Guerrero one.
Okay.
Doesn't the Rock have a tequila?
Tequila, yeah, the one that
Tequila
I
is
tried
good.
that one too.
Very good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I like the gold one with the brown, but they're both good.
Oh, see,
Everyone's got it. Conor McGregor.
Kylie Jenner.
Everyone.
Now it's up to you guys. You guys gotta make one.
I don't know about tequila. We're going to have to get tequila. Yeah. This is really good.
This was a good mashup.
I like it. I like it.
You want a picture?
Alright, I'm back. So now I'm going to talk about meeting Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn. The Beast Dan Severn and the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. Both used to be in the WWF WWE/WWF when it was WWF. And this was at Jimmy's World Order. Shout out to you, Jimmy. Thank you for having this event. I was a huge fan of Shamrock. I didn't watch a lot of Dan Severn's matches, but the matches that I did check out later on, I didn't see him live, but I did check out his matches on like YouTube and online social media, but I did also see his matches, his fights in UFC, because both of these guys are not only WWE legends, but they're also UFC legends. So here is the two photos that I had signed. This one had both Shamrock and Dan Severn's autograph. This one was just Ken Shamrock with him holding the Intercontinental Championship. And these guys were, again, really nice guys, really old school. We talked about how different it is from now and before, back then. And we talked about how, thanks to them, the submissions that's going on in WWE, the way back then it used to be just, I give up, you say I give up and you give up. But now, because of them, they implemented something from the UFC where you tap out. You tap out. That started with Dan Severn and Ken Shamrock, how they were the innovators for pro wrestling. They went to the UFC and brought that. Well, I think it was before they went to the UFC. I'm not 100% sure, but they were part of UFC, and then they brought the tap out to the WWE, and thanks to them, we have that now. The way you give up when someone hits a submission, you tap out. Thanks to them, and how they were they brought that to the table of pro wrestling. So thank you guys, and like I said, it was awesome meeting them. They're very old school. You could tell they were very, very old school, and but they were great. They were so great to be there. They're happy to be there, meeting the fans, and I just had a good time with my friends. So a lot of the old school fans were there, and we just had a blast talking about back in the days. So let me show you guys that video.
Shamrock! 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 Woo!
I love interviews with the Rock.
Yes, good times. Good times.
I want all you guys are an honor to be here.
All right, appreciate you coming down here. I actually
Well, we will.
I think you are too. Public service.
Well, the way I look at it is that when you look into
Yeah, and then the photos will be right here in the bottom. Tell me to take the photos.
before MMA guys came in there, and after MMA guys came in there, submission rules are a lot different now. There was no tap out. Tap out was verbal, or I quit. Now they tap on that, which did not happen. You changed the culture for us.
Yes, you did. And that's why I respect. I'm back. So now this is the last autograph I'm going to show you guys, and let me know if you guys want me to do another episode of this. So there could be more episodes coming soon, especially right now since I haven't done meet and greets. So if you guys like checking out my autographs from meet and greets, from past meet and greets, let me know and I'll do another video. Comment down below, hit the like button, share the video. Let me know you guys want to watch more of these videos of me showing my autographs. This is me meeting Corey Graves, WWE announcer Corey Graves. He gets a lot of bad rap. People think he's cocky and he has an attitude and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm gonna say Corey Graves was a cool dude. Very, very cool dude. He is in the company in WWE for a reason. And to me, in my opinion, I'm a fan. I think he does a great job on commentary. Some people don't like him, but I do like him. There are times that he can get under people's skin, and sometimes he plays the heel and the babyface. Can't really understand him. It's confusing at times. But to me, he does a great job in commentary. I'm a huge fan of his. Check that out. Meeting Corey Graves. Here's two other pictures. One is upside down. Check that out. And Corey Graves was at the Wrestling Guy store, which shocked me because he's still under WWE contract. I was surprised that WWE allowed this to happen, but I'm glad they did. But anyways, Corey Graves, cool dude. He gets a lot of bad rap, especially on Twitter. But to me, I am a fan of Corey Graves. I think he does great. He's been bouncing back and forth from Raw, SmackDown, and he does whatever needs to be done when WWE needs him. He also has a podcast, a Spotify podcast, which I highly recommend to check it out. It's called After the Bell. I listen to it all the time. He does a great job, and he interviews WWE superstars. So to me, I'm a fan, and he was great to me at the Wrestling Guy store. So if you ever get a chance to meet Corey Graves, I suggest checking him out. Meet him because he's great. And all these guys were great. And I'm about to show you guys the video of me meeting Corey Graves. And shout outs to David from the Wrestling Guy store.
Hey, man.
Hey. Junior, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. He remembers. Oh, I'm sorry. You were telling me about the Byron.
Oh yeah, I just got like all of my thoughts got stuck and just came out wrong. I was trying to say his friend, who was like a 40-year-old dude that couldn't get a date, and I was like, you and your boyfriend, and I wish the camera would have been like on Byron's face, because he looked at me with this just disbelief, like, you idiot. And it was better than anything that was being heard, you know what I mean?
My kids were watching it and we rewinded it like boyfriend.
That's awesome, man.
You and your boyfriend.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, my pleasure.
Huge fan, man.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you. Thanks
Nice
for
to meet
coming
you.
to hang out.
I'm glad you're now on this SmackDown.
Thank you. I need it.
Yeah,
That's right, the new age show.
Exactly. I went to go see Carmella once, and that's my daughter's favorite wrestler.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And
Right on.
Yeah. She follows her, and I follow her.
Very cool. Well, yeah,
Thank
she and I are gonna take a long drive to Sacramento today.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because we have Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah, the Hell in a Cell.
With 4 matches in them.
That's right.
Four matches.
We
Think
don't
about that anymore?
I hope so.
Alright, so that's about it. Let me know for now if you guys want a part 2, part 3, part 4. You want me to continue this, showing you guys my autograph and clips of me meeting them. Let me know, and I will do more videos like this. Hopefully soon I get to be at a meet and greet. I miss going to meet and greets. And like I said, hopefully I get to do one soon. And just want to say, please, if you enjoyed this, like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And make sure to let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these. And also check out my Spotify. Like I said earlier before, they're also now on this YouTube channel. So you can either listen to it here on YouTube on Ace and His Familia Vlogs, this YouTube channel that you're on now, or you can check it out and listen to it on Spotify. You can listen to it while you're driving to work, when you're at work, if they let you have headphones. You can listen to it whenever you have some free time. Check it out, Ace and His Familia podcast on Spotify with my co-host Famous B. Shout out to Famous B. Also on that podcast we have special guests, fans that come in that want to talk about and give their opinion on what's going on in pro wrestling. We talk about AEW. I give shout outs to Impact Wrestling. I talk about Raw, SmackDown, all that, and we just have a good time. And I bring in friends like I said, my friend Dallas has been in a couple episodes. Shout outs to Dallas. I bring in April, my friend Christian. Shout out to Christian. He's a great dude. He's a really good friend of mine. He's my Oos. We're part of the tribal chief, the bloodline clan here in our world. We reenact and act like the bloodline, and he is the Roman Reigns fan, so he is Roman Reigns. I'm his right hand man, Jey Uso, or Ace Uso as he calls me. So he comes into the podcast. I've had other people come into the podcast. Like I said, I had Cherry in the podcast. So check out that on Spotify and hit the follow button on Spotify and tell your friends about that. Help me grow this podcast. Help me and my co-host Famous B grow the podcast. We love talking about pro wrestling, giving our opinion on what's going on with WWE and AEW. So this is a podcast by fans, to you guys. So check it out. Also, I want to say I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And shout out to the Wrestling Guy Store, David, and Jimmy's World Order. And follow me on Instagram as well. Follow me on all platforms. Also, follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Check out my funny videos. And it's called Ace and His Familia. Check it out. Follow me and I'll follow you back. I do funny videos, family videos, and also pro wrestling videos. All that good stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I'll see you on the next time. Either at meet and greets or maybe I'll do another video like this. So hope you guys enjoy it. I love you guys. Peace.
Viva la raza!